organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Here's what's just ahead tonight on Daily Iowan TV. Mold is in the air. One campus building is going to be closed for a while so crews can solve the moldy mystery.
And done with dirty diapers, how this type of waste is disappearing from Iowa City landfill. And in sports,
one penalty proves costly for the Hawkeyes as they fall to in-state rival Iowa State.
All that and more coming up next.
You're watching Daily Iowan TV.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Tanner Sigworth.
And I'm Mary Caldwell.
This weekend there were 2 more reported sexual assaults on the Iowa campus. The first assault was in Kinnick Stadium on Saturday. The described non-student told university police she had been touched inappropriately by a male. The second assault was in the residence halls and reported Sunday morning. The victim said her offender was an acquaintance of hers. These are the 4th and 5th reported sexual assaults at the UI this semester. Last night, a team of Daily Iowan reporters headed out to Indianola, Iowa for the last ever Harkin Steak Fry.
That's right, Tanner. And Daily Iowan TV's Megan Sanchez is standing by in the studio with ethics and politics reporter Quinton Mashek, who was at the event. Megan and Quinton, take it away.
Thanks, Mary. Quinton, it's great to have you on set tonight. First off, talk to me a little bit about the atmosphere in Indianola. How many people were there? What did you see?
Well, Megan, there's actually about 10,000 people there, the most in recent history. Before that, in 2008, Barack Obama came out and there was an even bigger crowd of about 15,000. It was really a picturesque Americana setup. There's lots of haystacks and farm equipment and just a lot of green rolling hills.
And then finally, everyone wants to know, is Hillary Clinton going to run for president in 2016? Was she flirting with this idea at all last night?
Well, it certainly seemed like it, Megan. I mean, she joked around that she was here for the steak. She didn't actually say, we talked to her a little bit afterwards, she didn't say that she was running officially, but, she's coming to Iowa in the middle of September, and what else do you think she's here for? She was alongside Senator Harkin and his wife and former governors and the current governor candidate who's a Democrat. So it certainly seems like she's going to run. She just hasn't said yet. She's really being quite tight-lipped about it.
Absolutely. Well, Quinton, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you. And Mary and Tanner, back to you.
700 locals gathered together last night to walk for the Johnson County Crisis Center's 5th annual Out of the Darkness Walk. All the proceeds go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The event raised $13,000, but the foundation is continuing to accept online donations through the end of December.
This week is Child Passenger Safety Week in America. Car crashes are a leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 13. The University of Iowa hospitals and clinics will host a free car seat fitting event this Thursday at 5 p.m. It will be held at the Center for Disabilities and Development in Iowa City.
Facilities management has discovered potentially deadly mold in the university's English Philosophy building. EPB's west wing of the basement went closed up for 5 weeks while the facilities management moves the walls and ceilings. Samples taken in the area during August found multiple types of mold since the discovery. Teaching assistants in offices classes moved to Seashore Hall temporarily. There are no damage or cost estimates yet.
The environmental nightmare created by disposable diapers may have found a unique solution to reduce waste. Researchers in Mexico have found that using edible fungus in dirty diapers could reduce waste.
A concoction made up of wet diapers and edible mushrooms. Researchers in Mexico said this combination could help reduce 80% of organic waste in landfills, which is one major problem at the Iowa City landfill.
The Iowa City landfill participated in a waste characterization study in 2011, so we have a pretty good snapshot of what does go into the landfill. So for instance, diapers are just under 3% of what goes into our landfill, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it ends up being about 3,500 tons a year of diapers.
Diapers are considered to be organic waste that come into the landfill, making the total organic material making up about 25% of all the waste.
The issue with that is that when it breaks down in the landfill, because we cover it at the end of every day, it doesn't break down like it would in a compost pile. If you think about something organic like an apple core or baby feces breaking down in a compost pile, it breaks down with oxygen. In the landfill, it's different. It breaks down without oxygen because we cover it. So it actually produces methane, which is a really bad greenhouse gas, which is really bad for climate change.
The Iowa City landfill has had many discussions about teaming with a company called FiberRite that may be able to process the organic material. But until then, they hope to use the resources they have and help create awareness of the hazardous waste.
It does help people start to think about things differently. That, well, maybe this isn't just waste. Maybe this shouldn't just go to the landfill. Maybe we should start thinking about how we can reuse some of these resources.
Reporting from the Iowa City landfill, this is Abby Meyer with Daily Iowan TV.
Still to come on Daily Iowan TV, a group on campus is making some very special wishes come true. Stay tuned.
And in sports, why leadership was key in women's soccer team first conference win of the season.
But first, as we hit the middle of September, not only are more people getting pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks, but we're also seeing some cooler temperatures.
Katie Sextro is standing by at the weather studio to tell us what we can expect for the rest of the week. Katie?
Beautiful weather is on its way for the remainder of the school week. Before you go out for class tomorrow morning, grab a jacket because it will be chilly. We'll see temps around 40, but as the day goes on, it will warm up to around 60. As evening approaches, it'll still be fairly comfortable outside with temps around 63. As we look towards the rest of the week, you want to be outside as much as possible. Wednesday and Thursday look absolutely gorgeous. No rain is expected, and we'll have temps in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Both evening temperatures will drop to the low 50s and upper 40s. Friday and Saturday will be very warm, with temps around 80. Unfortunately, there is a good chance of storms both days. Sunday should be a nice end to the weekend with clear skies and temperatures in the mid-70s. There is a look at your forecast for the rest of the week. Mary and Tanner, back to you at the desk.
With so many freshmen on campus, many are starting to get involved in organizations on campus. In particular, Make-A-Wish has seen a large increase in participation. Sue Wang has a story.
Every 38 minutes, Make-A-Wish Foundation will grant a wish for the child with a life-threatening medical condition. They believe a wish could be a game changer and will change the life of the kid. Make-A-Wish members have greatly grown this year. They were involved in the fall fair and told students about the organization. They had 400 students who were interested, and some of them had officially joined it.
This year we have over 100 people, and I think that's going to be really good because each person can raise $10, and that in turn leads to so much money raised that all goes towards Make-A-Wish Foundation, all goes towards adopting a wish, and it's really cool to see that many people.
In the past 4 years, the UI Wishmakers have been able to grant 2 wishes, and this year they have another goal to achieve.
As a University of Iowa Wishmaker, our goal is only $5,000 as compared to the average wish for, let's say, like Make-A-Wish Iowa is $8,200. So once we raise that $5,000 goal, we get to grant a wish, whether it's for a kid to have a play set or to a pro football game.
And to achieve the goal, Wishmakers have many events planned.
Next month is our annual fundraiser, which is called the Wish Walk. And basically our Wish Walk is our huge fundraiser that helps us get really close to our goal of $5,000.
They also have a Halloween walk this year on October. All the events will help to raise money and grant wishes for kids. Siwen Wang, Daily Iowan TV.
Iowa's football is moving ahead after a disappointing loss to Iowa State on Saturday.
We'll now toss it to our sports studio where Taylor and Austin are standing by.
Thanks, guys. Hello and welcome back. I'm Taylor Brooks.
And I'm Austin Luce. The Iowa soccer team is off to a hot start, improving their home record to 4-0. We'll have more about their Thursday win over Illinois later, but first, we continue our coverage from Saturday's football game against Iowa State.
It was a gruesome day for Hawkeye football, falling to in-state rival Iowa State 20-17 on Saturday. Daily Iowan TV football reporter Jalen Sochek has the story on the game-changing penalty. Jalen?
The Iowa football team has under a week to regroup and prepare for their final non-conference game of the season against Pittsburgh this Saturday. But one Hawkeye not taking the field for the first half come game day is defensive back Jordan Lomax. With under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Lomax was ejected from the game after being called for a targeting penalty on ISU's Jarvis West. After that, the defense would unravel, giving up their 14-10 lead. West would not return to the game.
Third down, so it kind of put the defense in a bad spot. It gave them it gave Iowa State more momentum and gave them a first down. You definitely don't want to get a penalty on third down because it's demoralizing to the defense. But they hung in there and they fought. But Iowa State, they came out and they executed their plays.
Anthony Gare replaced Lomax at free safety, but 6 plays later, the Cyclones would take the lead after this 27-yard touchdown. Lomax is the first Hawkeye to be called since the new targeting rule was put into place. The rule states no player shall target and initiate contact to the head or neck area of a defenseless opponent with a helmet, forearm, fist, elbow, or shoulder. When in question, it is foul.
I was just playing football, just trying to make a play on the ball. I didn't try to hit him. I tried to kind of like protect myself a little bit too at the same time, but I guess it just looked like I was going to cause some bodily harm to him.
Since the penalty came in the second half, Lomax will be disqualified from action in the first half of the game. It's likely that Gare will fill in at starter.
To be more smart about how I go and attack players that are going for the ball.
Jalen Socek, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Iowa will be at Pittsburgh this Saturday. We'll have more about this matchup on our Thursday evening pregame show.
The Iowa women's soccer team claimed their first Big Ten opening victory since 2007 on Thursday against Illinois.
I took a look at how senior leadership was the key behind getting the W.
A complete 90-minute game was exactly what Iowa's women head soccer coach Diani wanted out of his team last Thursday night against a competitive Illinois team.
Yeah, I think we played really well together. We stayed connected all 90, and that was something that we've been talking about, to play a full 90 and stay focused, and I think we definitely did that.
A game that centered around defense most of the first half, the second half is where Iowa senior Melanie Pickert was able to heat things up on that crisp night.
We just wanted to take counter and take advantage of our chances and stuff, and we knew, and you could see, like, we were getting a lot of chances in the first half, and we knew that one of them was going to get to the back of the net.
After senior Chloe Lacoste was able to draw a foul and give the Hawks a free kick, Pickert turned her defensive game into an offensive game.
So it was a team effort today, and when we needed to sub some people in to shut some people down.
Pickert not only has an experience on the field, but a personality that shows how the game is centered around a team effort.
I mean, if it was that easy, I'd do it every time. No, I mean, we just decide what we want to do, and it's like we decide how the other team is playing it, and then we just go from our best option. And I was just like, I'm gonna hit it, and hit it just right, and it went in.
The Hawks may seem to be on the Big Ten grind with another shutout win yesterday, beating Northwestern 1-0. But the test continues as the team takes on Minnesota on Saturday.
But we also know that we have tonight to celebrate, and after that, it's Big Ten's way too difficult to be excited. This is just a foundation for us to build on for the year.
Taylor Brooks, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The team will continue Big Ten action this Saturday at Minnesota. The match will begin at 7 p.m.
That'll do it here for us in the sports studio.
Tune into tomorrow's program. We'll have everything from Kirk Ferentz's press conference as they prepare to take on Pittsburgh this Saturday.
Tanner, Mary, back to you guys at the desk.
And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get an inside look at tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan. The state of Iowa's food security rating is lower than the national average, but Johnson County has the highest rate of food insecurity in the state. Find out what this means for our area in Caitlin DeWolf's story tomorrow.
And with an election for the Johnson County Board of Supervisors coming up in November, the candidates held a forum today. Find out how the board will run until the election in Christian Hahn's story. That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out again tomorrow night.
Or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
I'm Mary Caldwell.
And I'm Tanner Sigworth.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.
Are you worried about how you're going to find out about the latest news in Iowa City and the University of Iowa? You can download the Daily Iowan mobile app on your iPhone for the area's best news coverage.